welcome. Had to back me up a little bit. Back me up. Maybe someone needs backup. All right, where's my glasses? Looking for that. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. Okay. Ow. I literally just like stabbed myself. Okay. What is that? Oh, AC. How are you guys? God, I can like, my parents argue. They're not arguing, but they're kind of arguing. And I don't have too long because I got a hair appointment. And if I miss it, she's not going to be happy with me. Okay. I've been working my little butt off with this video I did for you guys. So I knew it was going to take some time, but I didn't know it was going to take 2 hours of time. Okay. But it's all good. It's all good. How are you guys? I know it's like, Court, where you been? Where you been? So I did a video for you guys on Mercury. Okay. So it's kind of like things. They're just feeders. They came with 3 PS. Thank you. Here's my notebook. I felt called to do this. For those who have been with me for a while, you guys know I used to do the planets for you guys. Oh, well, this one's going into this one, and this one's going into this one, and yada, 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 right? It's so much work. It took 2 hours, but it's okay. It is what it is. I felt called to do it for you guys, right? So it's basically every single zodiac, okay? We're going to talk about Mercury today, but my right ear buzzing. Hold on. Just went deaf. Usually doesn't ring for this long. Thank you. It's still ringing. Huh. It's funny because I'm channeling why it was ringing. Huh. Hi. So yeah, we're gonna deal with the retro. Okay. But that's not a problem like people think it's a freaking problem. Okay. So this video is for you guys. $9. You can put it in PayPal to benefit our channel. Those who are new, just gonna be real brief, okay? Because I did a video for you. But for those that are new, you just go in the description box below. It say to benefit our channel. That's how you purchase any video. It's all the donation link, okay? And I'll send it out to you. So I am going to give you a quick rundown because this kind of is a continuation of this one. And it's ironic because I did this one first. It's like ass backwards energy, but I did this one first. I don't know if it was to give me a little more insight or for you guys to have more insight because whatever's not clarified here will be clarified here. Okay. So my Aries, all right, total woe moment with what's going down with you guys. Completely out of one cycle and another one. Closed. There's no way around it. Okay. It's woe. Sag, it's peace within a lover's situation. Try not to sabotage because you would be sabotaging. My Leo's total like jackpot energy, past life energy, enchanting energy, Taurus is you definitely divine guidance, okay? Definitely going towards the unknown, but you have no choice. Virgo, you got to push through this challenge. Some of you it's new love, but you, my Virgos, are going through a massive challenge. Your challenge is to push through it though with Mercury, okay? Like you have to. Cappies, you got blessings, wishes, all about stability. Cancer, you are all emotion. There's a soulmate in the picture. Pisces, iffy, iffy. But here's the thing: life altering energy. Mind, like I wasn't gonna say mind blowing. Well, kinda, but there's something iffy. But you know what that is, okay? Scorpio, here's ironic too because it was like a third party scenario, but someone's releasing the drama. Something's gonna work out to your benefit, and it was the first one I had because I did it actually this way. I started with Jemmy, but it was the first one where I felt the two energies within one read, and then there was another one that fed off of that. I can't remember which one it was. Could have been Taurus or Virgo. Aquarius, um, it's gonna benefit you. Something about resources too. Um, Libra, it was patience, releasing cycles. Gemini, it was is teamwork. You have to work with somebody, and I think you're like frig that. Okay. Um, Health wise, I felt with air it was more back, with water it was knees and then the spine. But with the spine, I think it was trying to tell me something about morals and integrity. Earth, it was you guys were such straight to the point issues, which is so ironic because it's earth, right? So stretching is important for you guys, and fire is grounding. Fire needs to ground. It doesn't matter how happy you are right now, how sad you are, nothing. Like fire needs to ground. Okay. Um. So again, I will start sending those out when I'm done with this video. Okay. Um. But I'm excited. I'm excited. So it was 2 hours. And a lot of information in there for you. Okay. And then there was a couple of zodiacs that kind of spoiled you a little bit in the video because apparently you needed to be spoiled. Okay. I'm just drinking my greens, really yummy ones. Peak Performance, just green superfoods all in one. I really like this one because you can taste all the fruit. It's a nice balance. It's a refreshing drink. It's not like drinking chalk or drinking like spinach. It really is. It's perfect. You can get it on. I spent a little more than I should have on this one, but you can get it on Amazon. I think it was like $40. This one. Okay. Any greens are good. Just try to go for organic. So, Mercury. And it's funny because it reminded me of Eddie Murphy. Hercules, right? So I don't know if it's like you guys are gonna have to push through this, but it was very ironic that I did the same thing. So I don't know if you guys are Eddie Murphy fans or like it's just like all fun and games, something's comedy. I don't know. You know, like but it came in strong. Okay. Made me laugh. I was trying to break down the Mercury video I did for you guys, and that was the first time I came in. Yeah, smooth operator. Smooth operator. Oh, is it already posted? Did you already watch it, Michael? But that's kind of funny too, right? Because it's like, who's Mercury think they are? Freaking Slick Rick. Here comes Slick Rick. All right. But we're in the shadow side right now. A lot of people get so bent out of shape, you know, and it's like, don't. It's not worth it. I'm waiting for his response. So, you know, a lot of people like to sweep things under the rug. All right. You just had that song in your ear. That's funny. A lot of people, it came in right at the end of the video too. A lot of people, a little good morning, afraid of Mercury are just like, oh, but it's like Mercury is so beneficial, guys, and that's another reason why I did this video for you, this one and the one I already pre-recorded, because I want you to learn how to start working with Mercury. You lived with Mercury and all the other planets transitioning and interact. You don't before you were even spiritual, right? You you just lived. You did what you were doing, right? So why is it any different? Why? Because somebody puts it in your head like, oh, Mercury, the past returns, all this stuff. I try not to worry about that stuff. You didn't worry about it then, don't worry about it now. It's beneficial because it's things that at some point in your life you swept under the rug, right? And it's now going to come to your attention. So it's very testing energy too. Okay. And it's in Scorpio. All right. So I have a lot of, I keep going back and forth, but I read a lot on the new moon going into Scorpio, Mercury going into Scorpio, in the read too. Okay. So you don't have to overanalyze everything that comes into your life during Mercury retrograde. Okay. And you don't, oh, is this the one I'm supposed to be with? Is this the one I'm not supposed to be with? Yada yada. You don't need to do that. Is there a little bit of confusing energy? There's going to be stuff brought to your attention. Yeah. But because you blatantly ignored it last time Mercury came around. Okay. So I just went blank, guys. You know how, like, when I always have this big speech, I go blank. I don't know why that happens to me. So stuff will come out as we read, okay? Right now, because we're on the shadow side, this is going to be personal stuff. Whether you're dealing with a partnership or a child, what you should be recognizing right now would be personal. Okay? So, I think Mercury is going to be very beneficial. And it's here for you to recognize certain shit. Close up the freaking chapter and have a new start. It's not here to torture us. Okay? It's mind over matter, troops. Smooth operator. So I don't know I think that's Mercury being like, yeah, I'm smooth. It's pulling me to my energy book, which is bizarre because it doesn't really talk about planets. I'm putting this week too. So have fun with Courtney. Let me just see if it says anything about I don't know why on earth it would. No, it doesn't. So I don't know what that's all about. It's just about your energy, guys. Why would it pull me to this, though? I'll have to think about that. The video I did is really going to help you. This one's going to help you, too. But the other one's going to help you. And then you have it. Has a lot to do with us exchanging energy, too, though. So, again, shadow side. But your shadow. Like, if you're having relationship issues, if you think someone's going to cheat, or somebody's going to do this, or someone's going to do that. That's you. It's not them giving you reason to think that. That's literally you. It's your own fear of something because you're in the shadow side, right? Like, say for instance, like you have, because that card right there is about abandonment. Maybe you have, abandonment issues that you are clearly unaware of, and you'd be like, where did this just come from? My hair is just like being pulled, so I had to take it out. And it's really naughty. Sorry, it's naughty. I'm going to the hairdressers like this too. She's like, Courtney, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. Wow, we have super distracting energy right now. Oh, abandonment. Say you have abandonment issues, but you never knew you had abandonment issues, and you're like, where the frick are these abandonment issues coming? Where are they coming from? You know? Well, deep down in the shadow side of Mercury, here they come. Okay? Smooth operator. Alright? So, there's that. Yeah, some people might clearly be aware of that stuff, right? But other people are not aware of that. So it's stuff like that. Okay. So you got the Knight of Wands. This is some type of energy coming towards you quick. To recognize something. I will tell you, this dang Knight of Wands was at the bottom of the deck of the entire, almost every read of Zodiacs today. So this is Mercury. You're going to get bombarded. But not in a bad way, guys. Like, it's not here to bombard you like that. Like, I got the goosebumps. It's really not. It's here to help bring up issues that are important. Stuff for you to not sweep under the rug. You might have a friend or a partner or someone in your life that's just like, do we really want to talk about this? Do we not? It might not be you sweeping under the rug. It could be a partner, a friend, a family member, where it's like, okay, where they just don't want to talk about it right now. But it's real easy to escape certain energy, but it's never going to go away. So if you're just recognizing something for the first time, that's a good thing. If you're recognizing something for like the umpteenth time, you need to address it. Okay? The High Priestess is coming for you. There's something coming for you. It's the Knight of Wands energy. It's quick. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Pisces energy, Aries, Sag, Leo energy. She's just like, she just reminds me of like the Empress right now. She's just chilling, waiting. It's also telling me, that this is this type of energy coming to a feminine, since it's feminine. Someone just made a comment. Um, Yada yada, I haven't spoke to in over a year. Well, right now that yada yada is not your person. Get out of that energy. Okay. I know you guys hold on to so much, and all these feelings and situations are going to come your way, and but it's meant to be, or it's this, and I need to push through this, and I need to push through that. What you need to push through is getting yourself on track. If you've been waiting a year for somebody to come back into the picture, they're not coming back into the picture until you're done focusing on that person. It's kind of like a whole nother conversation for another time, but this is where you get caught up in this, like, because you're like, well, why is this type of energy being brought to my attention? Why is this person consistently on my mind again? Why? Because it's like the universe is stressing to you, like, this is the biggest issue. Why are you making excuses? Why are you waiting? Why are you doing X, Y, Z? And I think you think, oh, if this thought's in my head, they want me to continue to focus on this or work on this. It is not true. Those type of thoughts that come in your head are the thoughts you really should be releasing. Okay? Not holding on to someone you haven't talked to in 2 years. Not holding on. There's one thing to have faith. But if you've just been waiting for somebody to reach out and watching tarot every day, and not saying you by any means, that comment in general, right? You don't move forward. It keeps you stuck. Because you got one reader saying this, you got another reader saying that. Certain things come back into play. Certain things will not come back into play until you release, unless this person's already in your life. Back and forth energy. The energy right now is back and forth. I was so clear-headed when I was just about to come on and work with you guys. So it's like, a majority of you are in this energy of confusion. Unknown. It's almost like I want to stop this video and come back again after. I'm not going to. Okay. But this is not really what I intended on talking about back and forth. It is what it is, right? But because the energy I'm talking about is not even the energy that's on the board right now, if that makes sense. So you definitely move forward. Okay. Yeah, you got to find peace within that. You know, you don't necessarily, you always need to find peace, right? But see, I don't even want to touch base on conditioning. Jeez Louise. Things from the past are just going to come into play right now. And I think this week in the shadow side, like I said before, it's stuff you're going to recognize. And it's like, oh shit. It's for you to work through. Not necessarily work through with someone else. If you have a partner and they're willing to work through it with you, great. But it's really for you to work out on your own. It's your issues, right? if you have a partner, it would explain maybe what's going on. But yeah, now you got the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Hermit. I mean, the Hierophant. It looks like the feminine energy doesn't see something coming. She's too focused on something that's forefront, hey, that she doesn't even see some type of relationship behind her or some type of tradition, commitment. It's the Hierophant. Religion. Or she's just not focused on that. She's so damn focused on this Knight of Wands. He's working through some obstacles too. He or she is a masculine in the cards, right? Let me just get through this read and then I'll come back and yap with you guys. Five of Wands. But this is strife. This is drama. We did have that come into the read. Okay. We also have Saturn. We also have somebody's node. South node. And fire. Possibly a Leo. I don't know what that has to do with anything right now, though. I think it's where your planets are placed in your chart. I think that's who's really going to get affected here is how the planets are lined up. That's when, like, you get hit with, like, a doozy, right? But, like, someone's getting hit with a doozy, too, because there was a reading I did where I was like, oh, triple whammy. A double, triple whammy. But it was a good thing. Oh, man. I don't know why I feel all over the place with you guys right now. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. Some type of arrogant energy here. It's like such a prick. Someone's coming in to knock out the competition. So I don't know if it's competition between a Taurus and an Aries or a Pisces. Whoever wants to play Mr. and Mrs. Investigator, you're going to get your answers in this video because all these came into play too. But that's not necessarily mean the zodiac you're dealing with or working with. It doesn't mean it has to be their sun or their moon or their rising. It's the energy that they're working with. Aries, leadership, coming in, empowerment. Taurus, all about beauty, finances, home, everything. Also using the intuition when it comes to something here. You got the Death card. So it's like this Knight of Wands is going through a massive transformation. Again, Mercury. It's definitely going to set someone straight this time around. Like, there's no question. I don't know what that's going to be regarding, okay? There's so many transformations right now, and a lot of people don't even realize they're going through transformations because they're all like, oh, it's Mercury. We got to prepare ourselves for Mercury. Can things be a little cloudy? Yeah. You also need to understand the veil is really thin right now because we got the veil thinning in between two worlds. So it's like it's gonna affect some people. It's definitely going to affect me. Anyone who's extremely spiritual, um, that works in different paradoxes. It's you'll be all right though. But this is great transformation. I don't know if it's a masculine energy, a feminine energy. I think the masculine is watching. I think the feminine is watching a masculine transform, like right in front of our eyes. For some of you, clear as day. Knocking out the drama. Putting the creepy crawly shit to bed. Like, Queen of Cups, King of Cups under the High Priestess. This High Priestess is like the moon. It's like that. Okay. It's like Pisces energy. So what I'm picking up on is this High Priestess is like ethereal energy. This guides, spirits, planets, destiny. It's not a person. It's energy. It's the ethers. It's not even because it would be water, right, with Pisces, but it's not an element. But I still feel the same exact energy with you watching somebody go through a massive transformation because again, it's the feminine watching a masculine or a feminine watching some type of energy come right at them. So you're watching a Cappy, Pisces, Scorpio, or a fire sign go through this massive transformation. You got a court couple on the board though. It's destined. This High Priestess is talking about destined energy. Some of you guys have a star. Aquarius, Pisces. I did pick up on the video real quick. The sun and the moon. It's like your opposites, right? One rules the moon, one rules the sun, but it's beautiful. There's some type of spiritual something happening. Spiritual. It's not even a spiritual well, it is a spiritual transformation, but that's not what I'm picking up on. Ace of Swords. That came out a lot too. You're going to see the truth in something, guys. It's okay. All right, let me focus. I'm going to have to come on and do my own video on Mercury, but I wanted to talk about because this is crazy the amount of energy that just got controlled for me. There's some type of communication coming in. It's structured. It's destined. You're gonna get to the root of an issue, whether you think it's an issue or not, whether you're aware of an issue or not, which makes sense. I kind of just said all that. You're gonna get some type of clarity when it comes to some type of relationship too. There could be a secret relationship here with some drama. And this relationship's going to transform. Someone's going to see the truth in something. It's like I said something earlier, something about knocking out the competition. There's something happening. So I want to break down Mercury and certain stuff, so I'll just do a private separate video and then post it when it's ready. This is more like just what Mercury's bringing for you guys, for my followers. You got the Chariot with the Five of Wands, moving forward, pushing through. There could be a Cancer in the middle of something, but to me, it's moving through, pushing through the drama, stampeding through the drama, not moving through something. I just feel like something's cemented, like it's going to be real hard to push through whatever this is. But you're going to beast mode through competition, whatever that's regarding. Like you're going to knock out competition. It's like that Aries energy is going to come in and knock out any competition that gets in their way. They're not sweeping anything under the rug. They're going through a massive transformation. It looks like there could be a spiritual woman involved. Seeing the truth of a situation. Or telling the truth of a situation. Knocking out competition for sure. You're dealing with somebody who's extremely competitive. And if they're not, bless you. Hi. Will you do me a favor? Please, can you just bring me up a couple pieces of cheese? Would you mind? Please? Like 3. No. Cheese, please. I'll bring it back up with the cheese. Just got pulled to this again. No, thank you. Whew, I got a goosebumps looking at this. Someone is I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's normally competitive. Like, what the frig is this? This is all about knocking out competition. Not all about it, but like, it's this person's not vague. Well, they're vague, but you don't see it. But not when it comes to stampeding through something. I'm talking anything that gets in this person's way. It's like boom, boom, boom. Just like it just took me to like roller derby. What do you knock them out as you go? Right? Is that what roller derby is on the skates? Like like skating through something. It's like someone's skating through this transformation very gracefully, but very, well, there's very abrupt energy, but like it's almost graceful, but not graceful. You're not dealing with someone who's delicate. They might have delicate emotions or something like that, but like not delicate. Like, but it's graceful for them. I don't even know if this person realizes the transformation going through. And you got the 7 of Pence. It's, you got a masculine energy right now that's very unfulfilled. Well, they're probably happy with someone and not with someone else. To me, it looks like there's a relationship here. Because the Hierophant, thank you. What'd you do? Take a bite? Oh, it broke.
I broke it off.
Okay. Because this High Priestess looks feminine. It's 2 different women now. Two different women and one man. Find out about these women. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Smooth operator. Oh, who are you dealing with, a smooth operator? Mercury thinks they're slick Rick over here. I don't know. The Empress. And the 9 of Pence. She could be a mother. So to me, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Empress-like energy. This could be saying she's single. Well, it's something about material gain here too. So I don't know what that's about. Because I don't see work here. But this is money. Unless money comes into the picture somehow. If there's 2 women, this is not the wife. This would be the other woman. The Empress is the wife. Jesus. Someone is coming into material gain. Could be dealing with a Libra. She's got the scales right above her head. There's some type of competition within like the household. Like it's like a someone's already invested. It's like an Aries energy. But regardless, it's like you're knocking out the energy. Someone's being knocked out during Mercury. Someone's being knocked the F out. Like, I don't know what that, like, we've had this story plenty of times, so being very detailed right now, though. I'm sorry I'm so quiet. I'm channeling like crazy, but like, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, someone in Aquarian energy, right? Communication. You have the Hierophant that's in some relationship. I wanted to look at this in a spiritual way. Like, it's just like, what is happening? You have the Hierophant. It's like getting clarity or speaking to someone, right? You got the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Those are two cards of Cancer in between the Ace of Swords with the King of Swords. So it's like the wife's coming in as a Taurus, Libra, or Pisces. The mistress is coming in as Cancer, which rules the houses, rules household, nurturing. So I don't know if the one that's not the wife is all about, because the Four of Wands is happiness, is stability, is the home front. It's like she wants in. This doesn't like, but she doesn't. What's happening to you guys? This person needs to not knock out. I'm channeling so fast I can't even focus. Hold on, guys. This is ridiculous. All I know is that something very positive is going to come from this. So do not panic, okay? I'm literally just channeling so fast I can't keep up. I'm trying to compare the old story to like the new story. I can't. I don't see confusion, but you feel it. So let me just gather myself for a minute. Eat my last piece of cheese. Definitely a third party situation. Definitely somebody's in a relationship with somebody. Like with two people. Competition is being knocked out. But I don't feel it was competition. So that would tell me that someone's got more love for the wife or for the new person they met because there's no competition, right? So you could still have a lot of love for someone you were married to if something was going down that way and then you met someone you fell in love, right? But somebody needs to be knocked out. God, I keep saying that, but not knocked out like that. Like, don't go scrapping. Don't go scrapping, guys. Okay? Because that's not what I mean. Like, it's just like drama free. But somebody will move away real quick from something that is just full of drama. But I don't see it like that right now, even though I'm feeling it. So this is where my confusion is because I'm channeling and reading. So it's I don't know what they're doing to me. I feel this as you're just moving out of a household situation. If someone's not physically moving out of the household, they're they're still moving towards a new commitment, a new investment. I hope that makes sense. So not that the husband is necessarily leaving. This well, yeah, he would already be gone, but he could still be living within the household because his finances are there. There's nothing emotional there. But this is so if they're telling me that the competition is being knocked out, it doesn't look, it's ironic because this did come up in the read. There was two signs, or someone was walking out of a marriage or walking away from something. It's just not here. Tell me about the High Priestess. There's a secret relationship. There's definitely something coming. A feminine doesn't see it coming. I don't know if that's you or the other feminine. Come on, just give me a freaking card. Thank you. That was rude of me. The High Priestess got the 4 points. 4 pence. Wilson Phillips is coming through. Hold on for one more day. Hold on for one more day. Through the pain. One day somebody's gonna turn around and say goodbye. Till then, baby. Things go your way. Something's gonna work out. Hi. I'm like, I just want to pick these up and do another one because this is like, end of the day, like, it's like, You guys are gonna have to have patience with me because with all like my new gifts that I'm trying to use, and I gotta knock certain stuff out myself. I have to figure out how to do that though. But at the end of the day, hold on. Let me just get right to the point real quick and the overall freaking message so I can get rid of my own clutter in my head right now. It is. Okay, what's the overall message here? What is going down? It's going down. Chariot, which is like here umpteen times. Self-control. Career advancement, which I saw something with money, but it's not in the story. Being acknowledged by other people. See, there's life-altering energy here too. Who else had that life-altering energy? Pisces. Okay, I just got the goosebumps. That makes sense. The Pisces, it fell right on the Pisces too. You guys got to watch these continuations. I don't understand. Like, no. They had me do those videos first, and I have no idea why. And it is taking me to those. But here it's like you're in the veil. Like it's like moon energy. Like you're in the moon. Like you don't see this. Like you see what I'm saying? Like it's like you don't see it coming. But neither does this other person. So it's like I feel like I'm talking about all this stuff. And to me, it's like yada 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 yada. Like it doesn't freaking matter. I know what matters to you, but like it doesn't matter to them. Like I don't know what that means, but it's like all this mumbo jumbo on my board. Push through it. At the end of the day, fucking push through this shit. Don't sit in this. You guys, whatever's happening with you guys, I just sat in a half hour of this shit. To tell you to move, just move forward. Don't get wrapped up in this. If you're dealing with someone else's freaking drama, get out of it. What else are you trying to tell me? You're moving forward. Someone's moving forward. There's energies here that are moving forward and a lot quicker than you think. A lot quicker than you think. Boy, do I have the goosebumps. Like, good luck with that. And if that's what you want, great. Who doesn't want to get past this type of energy? No one wants to be stuck or stagnant within this energy. So if somebody was trying to do something slowly, that's not the best approach. The world is yours. The world is mine. You're gonna have a very happy ending. Something's coming full circle too. Spiritual growth, insight. It's like there's that Aries energy too. The end of a cycle. If you ask me, it's the end of a relationship. It's the end of a marriage. It's the end of competition. Something's getting knocked out, and you probably didn't see it coming. Or somebody else is going to knock out the competition, or somebody else is going to be like, I don't want to be competition, and they leave. It's however it goes down for you. But there's a good ending here. Like if you've been in stagnant energy, you're about to step out of that. Tell me about the Chariot. Seven of Cups. There's that. Now you got 2 sevens. You're gonna get right on your path. Got the Empress here. This is picking and choosing. See, this is probably the confusion. It's not knowing what to do, what to pick first. Some of you are traveling across the world. Your job is taking you across the world. Options here. 77 is all about good luck, getting on your path, clearing karma. Got the Empress twice. You got the Cancer card coming in 3 times. Chariot twice. Aries, Aquarius. 2 4s. Got Pisces twice. Tell me about the world. Something, see what I'm saying? A very happy ending coming full circle. Some type of growth, spiritual growth too. And you got the Fool. That's leading you right to your happiness. So now you got 2 cards of happiness. You got to move forward with someone, something. Let's see what the 7 of Cups is about. Because it's like what to do first. Oh, this dang Hermit. Love you, Virgos. Okay. But this Hermit came into play. I think a majority of you, it came into play in that video too. It's funny he's not here though. I need to step out of this and throw a new read because this is crazy. What does your soul want? This week in the shadow side of Mercury, the energy you just saw me read and how I just performed is somehow going to hit you because the majority of you guys are already in it because you put me in it. I can't even look at this. It's such, I literally can't look at this. It confuses me every time I look at these cards. The cards are confusing me. That's it. Like total confusion. It's like you can't read your own situation, or I feel like there's a spider on my foot, and there's not. Some sitting at, but it feels like someone's walking up my foot, like an ant or someone in the summer, where you just know there's a bug on your foot. And it's funny because I almost said something about bugs to you guys, and I was like, I don't want to bug them out. But I saw a whole bunch of little creepy crawlers over here too. But I'm not trying to bug you out. I don't think you got to worry about bed bugs or bugs. Nothing like that. But there's something creepy here. I'm sorry. I totally just changed my story. Oh, what the fuck? I don't like that. What the fuck? I went into the bathroom and then I'm going to find out what the creepy situation is. It's so weird. I felt like I just got away with something. You know the back of someone's foot, like right here, the heel? It kind of got stuck under the sink, on the side of the sink of the vanity, and my foot's never been stuck there. And I felt it slide. It's like you're gonna get caught up. I don't. I don't know what that's about. But I just got away. Listen to me. I'm gonna try to figure this out real quick for you. What alive, obviously, right? But I'm going to tell you right now, for those that I just confused the F out of, okay? All your answers are in all your answers. This is why I had to do the other videos first, because every answer you're looking for is in the other videos of the Mercury when I broke down every single zodiac. Okay? Because the majority of you must be in this. And it has a lot to do with the shadow side of Mercury, okay? But I don't want you to fear it. But there is something creepy going on, okay? I don't know if you're being watched. Not like a stalker. I'm talking like, oh, I don't want to creep you guys out. Some of you guys are open targets right now, like spiritual open targets, like nightmares, creepy crawly, feeling things. Like, I don't know if you feel like someone's watching you, but it's like a spirit watching you. Yeah. Wicked goosebumps. Oh, man. Okay. I you got to be strong enough to fight whatever this is off of you. Like, I need you to, A, if you're in this energy where you can't read or you can't, like, just cleanse your freaking house, burn incense or sage, okay? Do not panic. This is not one of those times where you panic by any means. It's one of those things where, like I said, the veil is really thin right now and you're a target because it's like, for some of you, the dark wants to take over the light. I don't see vulnerability though. So this is why I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out why. And this is only for like a handful of you. A majority of you can sage a burn incense and you're fine. Others of you, this transformation you're going through is a spiritual transformation. You can't avoid it. You just can't. There's too much power here. And that doesn't mean you're turning into darkness. It's not what that means. It just means this type of transformation is called for. It's like your own battle that you need to see through. Like, it's your shadow side. It's dark night of the soul, but with like you're purposely being tested if you can handle the creepy. I hope that makes sense to some of you guys. Some of you are going to be like, this is too much. it's it's like, you know what I feel like some of you are going to go through? You ever have those dreams? Okay, I don't want to put it into your head, but for those who have gone through a spiritual transformation, you ever have those real scary dreams where it's like you feel like you want to scream and move because there's somebody on top of you and you can't move? It's like paralysis. That's what some of you guys are going through, because you have to battle your own fears. So the minute you can stand up to that demon, that creepy crawler, whomever it is, once you can stand up to whatever it is that's doing this, to me, when I went through that, it was more of like an entity, right? But some of you, it could just be your fears. And it's battling those fears. So once you can stand up to whatever this is, and you notice how I just got real loud, like once you can stand up, once you do that, all this shit leaves. Not about that. Like, you have to stand up. You have to be like this person. Because I remember having those dreams over and over, and it was like until I could fight back and get out of bed. I'm talking, it probably happened for like a week straight, and it was awful. Awful. It was so scary. But until I fought off that demon, for me it was demonic. Okay. I wasn't able to push through things. This could just be someone's fear. As simple as, oh my God, I gotta leave someone to have a whole new life. It can be something just like what? Okay. So it can be something just like that too. And it's haunting you. And or you're dealing with somebody who's spiritual, and there's certain stuff that creeps you out. You know, like, it's ironic. I'll tell you something personal. Like the one I'm with, I know it's Mercury because it just thought it happened to me, and I worried for a minute, and I'm like, can he handle this? Like, can he mentally handle me? Like, I'm a handful, but like, have you met me? You know what I mean? Like, can he handle the realms? Can he handle that I come in and out of paradoxes? Can he handle, it's not just the spiritual side. Can he handle the fact that I walk with the dead? You know what I mean? Like, and I know that has a lot to do with Mercury and stuff coming to you, stuff you should acknowledge. Now that's for me to work out, right? It's not his problem. It's mine, thinking not too many people can handle psychics, mediums. They get freaked out. Can she read my mind? Is she in my mind? You know what I'm saying? So, like, it could be fear on their half, or it could be your own fear. Okay. So it's like battling your own demon. Mine just legitimately happened to be a demon, an entity. Others of you, it's just your own fear. You're letting fear get the best of you. Okay. You're just dealing with the shadow side of Mercury. But it's almost like fighting it. And it looks like it's the masculine and the woman's watching him. So it could be him physically getting himself out of his own nightmares, out of his own fear, taking the step to walk out of a relationship, even though maybe they didn't plan on it. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like, say someone had no intentions on doing this or no intentions on doing that. Next thing you know, like it's here. Hope that makes sense. That makes sense, right? Because it's literally, I want my other cards. It's literally knocking out the competition. Oh, over here. All right, Lucy, over, up, over. Come on. Thank you. So, just weird. What I'm gonna do is read each zodiac real quick. Pull a lesson for each zodiac. It's almost like something you don't see coming, or there's somebody who's watching all this unfold. You know what I mean? So imagine, it looks like if you've already, everyone always has spiritual transformations. You don't just have one. It looks like the masculine is about to go through this if they're not, and that might freak them out, right? And when people get freaked out, you know, you question. And if you have a partner, you question. Like, that's why I just shared that piece with you guys about, I hope, yeah, my lover can handle that. They can definitely, I'm like they, he can definitely handle me. But there comes a point of no return with spirituality. This is somebody who's walking a spiritual path now, but not in a spiritual path like they think they are. That makes sense to some of you. Like they're like, they're about to be like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? So that's telling me until they get rid of what no longer serves them, especially if it's a marriage, right? It's like things won't stop haunting them until the right steps are taken. And for everyone else, like I said, that reading was so confusing. And now I feel like I'm getting my clarity back, which is so crazy. So for those who are like, all your answers that you guys are looking for, because I didn't talk about like all of that stuff, again, it is in that video. So there's a reason why I was guided to do that 2-hour video for you before doing this. It actually makes a lot of sense to me right now. So let's start with Aries. A lesson like the current within the next week of the shadow side of Mercury, what you have to push through, like your lesson. You're either working on it now or it hasn't been addressed and it will be addressed, Aries. Just something that needs to be acknowledged. Acceptance and purpose. So it's like getting on your purpose, accepting, learning. That you got my Aries is learning that if something does not change, they don't accept what's happening in their life. So we're going to put every lesson to what we just read. So if somebody doesn't accept what's really happening, you can't really get on your purpose. You have a purpose. You're here for a purpose. I don't really think my Aries quite understand that yet because of the woe moment that they're about to experience. Okay. But then coming into a lot of appreciation, gratitude, that type of thing, because I saw the balance coming, right? So your lesson right now is to accept, not stay stagnant, accept that there's just certain things that need to change. You have to be able to go with change to get on your purpose. So it's almost like you need to go in this direction. You know you do mentally. But until you take that first step there, it's almost like I'm seeing a compass. So to me, I feel like there's something with timing here for you guys. So almost like say you're head over heels, but you don't want to leave a marriage. It's like you got one foot in and one foot out. But if you were to take that next step, because you got to be being guided here. So if you were to take that next step, where does that lead you? It's like that. You're about to do big things because you're about to get on your purpose. And that's why there's all these final cycles that are wrapping up, whether you see it coming or not. Sagittarius. Now, with you guys, it was having that coming to peace. Okay, so you got surrender and doubt, and that no sabotaging, right? So that is kind of like trying to control something you can't, which therefore you can end up sabotaging. So don't do that. It's like I need to know all the answers. Just kind of like the Aries energy, like got one foot out, one foot in, and you know it's going to lead to something, but it's almost like you don't want to start something because you know it's going to lead to something, and then you have no choice but to confront a current situation. Okay, so you need to release that control. You have to step forward and be okay with not knowing answers. It reminds me a lot of Taurus. You guys might be dealing with a Taurus. Okay, so Leos. Got health and doubt again, releasing the need to know all the answers, and making sure you're taking care of your physical body, your vessel. Make sure you're careful what you're eating, what you're putting into, you're doing your exercising, your grounding, whatever it is, right? You might be worried about your health right now, but you need to release the need to know. This that purpose at the bottom too. But you're kind of doubting getting the other toe wet. Taurus. Or you're getting over the doubt and getting the toe wet. It really just depends on where my particular individuals are. Damn, doubt. What are you guys like? What? And then grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity. and to appreciate it. And again, releasing the need to know all the answers. I feel like all you guys' lessons right now is massive on doubt. But again, surrender. Jeez. What is this grief? I normally don't read into these. I don't know what this was about. I just wanted this to be simple. I'm stepping back into all that key energy again. Five of Pence. So again, that's a loss too. Are you just doubting the situation? You lost something and you're not understanding why. Could be dealing with a Leo. Your third eye is probably opening too. You're going to lose something, whether it's money, work, love, there's something. And it's like, you got to push through and stop doubting why this is happening to you. This was Taurus, right? Yes, because remember I told you guys you're walking into the unknown. This is kind of what it is. Like, you almost like, I don't want to because I don't know how it's going to end. Like, I don't want to get my toe wet. What if it doesn't end okay? So I think it's a majority of you, it's just, it's what you're going through. Whatever you're leaving behind, though, I feel like is major. Could be work. Tell me about the Five of Pence. I don't think it's a loss, as in like a relationship loss. I think it's materialistic or a massive move or a change. Something gets left behind because there's something new in front of you. It's like an offering. Someone's offering something to you or vice versa. Tell me about the Five of Pence. What's this? I think it's just like, again, do I get my toe wet? Something's going to go down with you guys within the next 5 days. And another 5. Yeah, see, it's brand new energy. There's some, that's that knocking out the competition. See, it's drama. It's not really a loss. It's drama. But again, a 5 and a 5 is a 10. But get your damn toe wet. Some of you lost a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And it's like, why? It's just for your highest good right now. Like, let go of the rope. It's like you're teetering. You're mentally teetering back and forth in your head. And to me, that means there's a new opportunity. And you don't know how to, you're like, do I get my toe wet or do I not? I'm not talking about a physical death. I'm sorry you lost your husband, but I'm not feeling, this is not like a physical death. There's the loss of something. Because I'm not in the energy where, like, if there's an actual death, release the need to know all the answers. Yeah, you know, you're not always want to know all the answers, but I'd be getting way more than that, right? It's not a physical death that I'm picking up on. This is more of like there's a loss and you don't understand why. Like something happened quick. Like death could happen like that too, but you understand what I'm trying to say? All right, tell me about Virgo. Can't believe I just stepped back into this energy. Are you freaking kidding me right now? The number one lesson for all of you is what I'm hearing now. Is I don't even need to do it individually anymore. All of you just got the same exact thing. It could be fear, having to push through. That's your number one message and your lesson for all of you. You all just got the same card. There's no need. And I felt that before too, and I didn't say anything. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do it. You're all on the same lesson right now. This is the post shadow lesson is doubt. You need to release the fact that you need to know what's happening before you get your toe wet. Life doesn't work that way. Not every single time you want it to, or just because you expect it to. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Go after love too. If love is a thing for shadow, don't let it overpower what you know is true and false already. Questioning energy. Look at me. And I woke up the other day with the same shit. Can my person handle me? You know? That's doubt. It's fear. It's the same shit, but it's like, give me a break. Like it's like the least. It's like the least of our freaking worries, right? But of course, it comes to it pops in our head here and there, right? So don't worry about it. I am gonna come back on, okay, and do like a daily. I'm gonna do the whole my insight on Mercury another day, not through a live feed because I pick up on too much energy. Okay. What's happening right now in the post shadow, in the shadow side of Mercury about to kick in, there's just doubt, but it's your own self doubt that has to do with your own birth chart, your own karma, you own it. It's not anybody else. It's what you're going through. Don't put blame on someone else. You probably swept shit under the rug plenty and plenty, plenty of times. Or you're going through a new lesson, right? So, whatever is being brought to your knowledge right now is what you need to figure out. And remember, the first thing that came out was abandonment issues. Maybe you have abandonment issues that you were never aware of, and you thought to yourself, well, that doesn't make any sense. But if you think about it, has every girlfriend left you? Has every boyfriend left you? Or a majority of them? A majority of them? Or did a parent leave, but you grew up your whole life where you felt fine, and now all of a sudden, like, there's an issue and certain stuff is being brought to your attention. You're like, huh, that makes no sense. I was totally okay with that. I was totally okay with that. Well, actually, somewhere deep down, you weren't. If that's what's coming to your head, for example, then you were not okay with that situation. And now all of a sudden it's being brought to your attention, right? So it's your own shit. Like, I wonder if mine can handle what I do. That's my own shit. It's not something he portrayed on me. It's something inside of me that needs to be strong enough to have that thought go away. Doubt. Question it. But whatever comes up, it's not someone else's problem. It's yours. Work through it. And majority of you is fear. Like the creepy crawly I was telling you about, it's linked to fear. Push through it. Once you fight that battle and you overcome that, all doors open. So I feel like a lot of you, this is going to make a lot of sense for you, even though it seems like such for me, because that was a mess. But I feel like now I got clarity now that I was able to step out of it and kind of give some advice or help the best way I knew I could, right? So let me give you a dragon card for this doubt and tell you maybe why, give you a little insight on maybe why it's happening. Find out what realm, find out what type of energy you're working with. Damn. Well, I want another one. It's not the one I really want, but this is the one that popped over. Is the Earth Dragon, which is the one that originally just came out too. But it clears your path in the lands around you. So see what I'm saying? It's like having that one foot in, but not getting the other foot completely off the ground yet. Because you why? Because you don't have the answers. It's like you have to go towards the unknown. Okay, so it's the flame dragon. Transmute all the old energy around you. So it's just that transmuting time. All right, so it's kind of like the same dragon we just had, grounding certain situations, getting rid of the old energy, things that just don't serve you. Lots of growth. Okay, stop doubting your situation. You have to push through this energy. You're the only one that can do it. Okay, but I'll probably be on. What time is it? Hi, Lonnie. It's 1:20. All right, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna step out of this so I can step into brand new energy, a brand new read, just daily energy. Get out of this. So for those that were like in this energy, now you know why that's happening. So don't worry about it. Acknowledge it. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Love you. Bye. What up, Buttercup?